Hey guys, what is happening? Krios Hale here again, and welcome back to Elite Dangerous. This time we are playing version 1.03, that's full release version. It's pretty awesome so far. It was released on the 16th. It was implemented really well. The developers have done a great job. So you pretty much have the entire Milky Way galaxy. That's 400 billion star systems just awaiting your discovery. It's an amazing scale, and it's been awesome so far. So as you guys can see, I'm in the Adder ship. I actually bought this recently, and in one of my last videos I mentioned that it's a beginner trading vessel. What I didn't know, actually I found out from one of the Elite newsletters, was that it's also the beginner exploration vessel, which meant that I had to get it, since that's what I want to do. It's cool so far. You guys might also notice that I changed the GUI color, the graphical user interface on the holograms. And the reason I did that was just to get a different look to it. It's been pretty cool so far. I'm actually going to post a link to the Reddit thread on how to do it in the description of the video. It's really easy. You go into a file in your user's directory, in the Elite Dangerous directory, and you change it that way. As always, back up that original file of the graphics configuration, and you'll be good to go. I always do that backup. Now, I went with the blue with red and yellow accents because that's what I liked, but there are a couple of different colors you can choose from, and you can look at samples of them on the Reddit thread. They posted some pictures on them, so pretty cool. Anyway, the Adder is pretty nice. As you can see, I'm in the right seat of the two seats here. Spacious. Got some cargo space on here, and you know, hard point to attach weapons on, as well as discovery scanners and fuel scoops, stuff like that. So we're actually going to go ahead and launch, and we're going to head over to Gorbachev space station because I want to show you guys that space station. We'll go from there. Now, if you guys have ever been in a cockpit of a plane, the one thing you'll notice is that the primary pilot sits in the left seat. So this is just a little bit different from the usual, and it's also that, you know, I live in the States and I drive on you know, on the left seat, so that's also something that I'm used to. But primarily I'm thinking about usually in a cockpit how it goes, so it's a little bit of getting used to. Right.
Scan detected.
There's Earth. Pretty sweet. So as you guys can see, you're pretty limited in the view compared to the Eagle when you look up. So you have to mostly look through the front windshield here and the side panels. Still not too bad. We're not actually far at all from Gorbachev because I just took off from Abraham Lincoln, which is orbiting the Earth, and same with Gorbachev. That's also orbiting the Earth.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Let me know what you guys think of the blue with red and yellow accents interface. I like it so far, and I think I might keep it this way, but I'm curious to see what you guys think. Oh. Alright. As usual, I overshot the target. I was really close to Gorbachev here. There we go. Also, you guys can see the with the GUI, it changes some of the colors. So, for instance, I talked about the blue, the throttling to the blue level, which is kind of the auto throttle. Well, now the color is red when you look at it, so be mindful of that. Let's request docking privileges.
Docking request granted.
Here's your Gorbachev space station. This is actually my favorite space station in the game so far that I've encountered, and you guys will see why once we enter it. I'm having a little bit of... You guys can notice some of the details in the cockpit going in and out. It's like the lighting. Yeah, the lighting is having a small glitch. Oh, deploy. Landing pad 1. Before we land, I wanted to show you guys the space station. Take a look at it. It is sweet. Very detailed. You can see the vehicles moving around, which is pretty normal for the space stations, but you can also see these kind of naturescapes on the inside, or I assume you'll be able to walk around later on. Kind of the imitation palm trees and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. It's pretty nice. Careful. Alright, gonna be careful. We don't want to leave the space station here. Gotta find landing pad 1. There it is. And also with the GUI change, you can see that the target turns red when I'm in the hotspot instead of blue. So you just got to change the way you think if you're used to the old settings. Alright, this is looking pretty cool too. Alright, we didn't use a whole lot of fuel. Alright, so we're actually going to head back and pick up the Eagle and do some bounty hunting over at the nav beacon.
Ship release. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
That's sweet. Very sweet. One of the other things they included in version 1.03 is that you can remove the orbital lines in space. And I'll show you guys what that means in a second here, once we hit Super Cruise.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Alright, so you see how Space Station Abraham Lincoln is on this orbital line of the Earth? Well, you can actually turn those off, so you can be even more immersed into the game. I haven't done that just because I do find the orbital lines to be helpful. Later on I might end up doing that, just to see what it'll look like. Less computer assistance, I guess. With the adder, it's definitely like being in a big plane rather than like a fighter plane in the Eagle. So it's nice. It's maneuverable. I like it. This blue GUI that I changed through kind of editing a file, it's in the hard drive itself. I'm hoping that they'll make this an option later on that you can do from within the game. So you can, you know, theoretically you'd be able to buy a module that could access your ship systems and change the color yourself. So, you know, it'd be like a component, not too expensive to buy, but something you have to buy from within the game using credits you earn doing missions and whatnot, and you'd be able to change the color on your different ships. That would be nice. Because right now what happens is if I change the GUI color and they update the game, which they do pretty frequently right now. It's kind of annoying because once they update the game, you have to go in and edit the file again. So hopefully you guys got a feel for how that adder is, and this little amount of flying that we did in it so far. There we go.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Alright, so in case you guys don't know how to change your ship, so you obviously have to be in the location that you stored your ship in, or where you left your other ship. So as you can see, we got the shipyard here with a couple of ships that we can buy, and then you can go to your stored ships, and you can see the Eagle there, and you can look at your ship locations, which I also left a Sidewinder over in LHS 1914, which is a long way away from me, 77.7 light years. So I'm not going to be going back to get that just because it's the free ship, and that's what you default to if you don't have ship insurance, so not a big deal. Anyway, let's go ahead. You go to options, and you'd actually go to retrieve your old ship and store your current ship. You don't want to go for this one if you don't want to sell your ship. That'd be a bad mistake. So confirm, and then it kind of reloads you and puts you back in, and hey, I'm in the Eagle, and got the new GUI scheme, which has been retained, so it's pretty cool. So for where I'm at right now, I'm actually really enjoying being around Earth and the solar system, and the planets in our solar system and everything like that. So I've been going to the nav beacon by our sun and hunting bounties over there. So it's been pretty rewarding so far. So that's what I'm going to do. I want to show you guys that. I do like the view in the Eagle, man. It is so easy to see everything. That's the biggest thing I miss in the Adder. And of course the maneuverability of the Eagle.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
Alright, let's get the nav beacon on target here.
Scan detected.
Oh, before we head out, take a look at the Earth again. Sweet. Alright, let's go. Here's the Abraham Lincoln Space Station, the greenery and the cityscapes on the insides of the space station there. It just looks so freaking good, man. It doesn't show me as mass locked, but I'm pretty sure. Guess not. Alright. One of the other things they put into version 1.03 is that, one of the frustrating things if you guys do bounty hunting, which is, for me, it's the primary way that I make money in the game. The frustrating thing is that NPCs, so like federal security vessels in the area where you're trying to hunt somebody down, they'll swoop in and they'll steal your kills. So literally you'll have, whittled the spaceship down on the shields and on the hull, and you're down to like 5%, and then this security vessel swoops in and kills the bounty and takes your money, pretty much, which is pretty frustrating. So in 1.03, what they did was they made it less likely that that can happen, where if you've been kind of hitting the target, taking the shields and the health down, that you would actually get credit for the kill. So I'm hoping to test that out and see if it's working. Passing some people on Super Cruise here. So you guys can also check out the Elite Dangerous newsletters. You can sign up for them so that they get automatically emailed to you, so you can get a lot of details. But you also have like a dynamic storyline in the game. So they were talking about a struggle in the Sorbago system, which is pretty far from Seoul, so I didn't head over there for this one, but there's apparently a struggle there with slaves and things like that, and different attacks happening. And literally, the activities that you do as the player will impact the events in the game and what news is reported. So you have a real-time ability to impact events in the game and storyline changes, which is pretty cool. As you guys know, I talked about in another video, the actions that you do in trading impacts the economy, which is really awesome. So this happens even when you're in solo play. Let's say you're in solo play, and you know, you buy a bunch of whatever fish and you take it to another system and you sell it. All of a sudden you change the supply and demand. In solo play, that'll actually impact the open play, the folks in open play in the real galaxy as well. So real galaxy meaning the open play galaxy. I'm curious if you guys go and check out that Reddit thread. Post on here what your favorite color scheme is for the GUI. I'm curious to know. Everybody has a different preference, and there's a lot of different colors to choose from. So. Alright, I scan each one of these vessels, and I look for people who are wanted, and then hunt them down. This guy's clean. I don't have a kill warrant scanner, so I can't know exactly how much the bounty is, but I can usually tell based on the ship that they have. This guy's a Sidewinder, so more than likely the bounty's not going to be very high. It shouldn't be above 10,000 credits. Also, he's a novice in his rank, so... There's also another bug in the game. What happens is, once you start hunting down people in this area, federal security vessels will start attacking you. And why that happens, I did some research on it, is that, come on, this guy's getting away. There you go. Take his shields down. So why that happens is that the target that you attack is part of a faction within the system, so it's part of like a Federation faction. What doesn't make sense with that is that if the Federation has a bounty out on somebody, why would that person be in your faction? Why would they get angry if you attack them? Well, for whatever reason they do get angry, so it's kind of frustrating because, whoa. It's kind of frustrating because you'll just be doing your thing, being a bounty hunter, taking down criminals, and it'll, you know, federal security will attack you. Oh, alright. Gotta be careful, gotta get behind this guy. Alright. One of the other things I'm trying to do is get a different power supply in my ship, because right now these burst lasers, they overheat really easily, as you can see. Okay, come on, come on. I'm rerouting power to my shields right now just because I'm a little low on that. Alright, there we go. Come on, come on. Good. There we go. Alright, shields are up. Let's concentrate back on the weapons. This guy's almost down. He's a Type 7 transport vessel. You gotta be careful when you find, let's say, a Type 7 transport or another transport vessel. that's wanted, you got to make sure they're not being escorted by somebody. If they are being escorted, they'll be flanked by somebody, like you know, a fighter vessel like an Eagle or, you know, Sidewinder or whatever. Because if you start attacking them, their escorts will attack you. So this guy's down. 3,000 credits, not too bad. Alright, I'm gonna let my shields recharge here, but in the meantime I'm gonna scan some folks. Oh. Nice, wanted. Alright. So my shields are up. Whoa, hold on, hold on. Let me scan some of these guys here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Here we go. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. Shields offline. Damn it. Ah. Alright, we're going down.
Frameshift drive charging.
I'm trying to get out of here as soon as I can. Heat are at critical levels. Okay, so you guys can see the Federation security vessels are attacking me, even though I didn't do anything to them, but I guess that Type 7 was part of their faction. So yeah.
3, 2, 1, engage. Warning, temperature critical.
Oh, damn. Alright, so yep, ship has been destroyed. So again, bounty hunting, still frustrating. So I've actually submitted a ticket to Frontier about this because it's super frustrating when it happens. Your ship gets destroyed and then you have to rebuy everything here. And of course I don't get those bounties that I actually killed because I lost it when I lost the ship. This guy's clean. Tagged him before. Is that the... yeah, that's Snappy. Alright, who's the Sidewinder here? Wanted. Alright, let's go. Again, like I said, Sidewinder, rank is Master, so bounty could be decent, but I don't expect it to be above 10k. Let's get a little bit closer. Oh no. This dude's trying to steal my kill. Oh, you better. Okay, good.
Target destroyed.
Alright. This guy's wanted. Sidewinder here. He's a master rank on him, so you gotta be a little bit careful, but hopefully should be able to take him out pretty easily here. Water got his shields down, he's at 66% health. Whoa, whoa. He's trying to recharge his shields, come on, come on.
Target destroyed.
Oh, ASP. That's pretty cool. Clean. Looks like these might be escorts. Clean. This last guy's probably clean as well. I'm just gonna scan him real quick. Yeah. Alright. Gonna have to find a couple other targets. Oh. Whoa. Canister. Oh, okay. Cobalt. So sometimes when you attack these wanted criminals, they'll actually start ejecting their cargo. Ooh, ASP. What do you guys think? Should I attack him? This might be the end of me here. So this guy might have some weapons on him, so we'll see what happens. Let's get into a good position here. Oh, warning, he just deployed his hard points. Alright, let's do it. Let's take him down. Definitely need a better power distributor, better power source. Oh, no. Get below him, get below, get below. There we go. There we go. Get back up, get back up. Throttle back up. Get below, get below. Out of his laser range. This could be a decent bounty on this guy if I manage to take him out. Come on. Damn it. Uh-oh. Somebody's trying to steal my skill. My kill. No! Come on, come on, come on. He's trying to get away. Come on, come on. So close. Oh, he jumped away. Come on. Recharge my shields. Ah, that's happened to me probably 8 times.
Frameshift charge detected.
When I nearly have somebody and they just jump away. Somehow the guy's frame shift charges really quickly. I think that's called BS on that. Oh, damn it. It's probably the guy who was trying to steal my kill earlier. Oh, maybe not. This guy's wanted, alright. It's okay with me. Who's this? Type 9 heavy. Clean, alright. This guy might be trying to, since he's a wanted criminal, he might be trying to take down this Type 9. Alright, let's do this. Oh great, I just got fined for... Great, I just got a bounty on myself. Alright, come on. Let's take this guy out and get out of here. Okay, we're out, we're out.
Scan detected.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Destroyed. Frameshift drive charging.
Gotta charge and get out of here right now. Whoa. Heat level's critical.
3, 2, 1, engage.
Come on now. Not that close to the sun. Alright, good. We should be good. I'm not taking any damage, so. Come to think of it, I might be deactivating these orbital lines, because sometimes they do get in the way. Neptune, Mars, Pluto. Oh. Slow it down here. Approaching Earth. I feel like taking a little bit closer look here, so let's do it. We'll come back around to Gorbachev. Alright guys, well there's South America. There's the United States. Very cool. Get back to original plan here. Here we are. Well, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Today I showed you the adder ship, showed you the color changes in the GUI, and we did some bounty hunting in the Eagle, which was pretty cool. Now that Elite has been fully released, I'm curious to see where it goes, and I'm looking forward to the future. Rest assured, I'll keep bringing you guys videos as the new versions come out. Also, I'll be streaming on Twitch soon, as I got a new camera and table, so my setup is now optimal. Follow me on Twitch as well if you're interested. As always, thanks for watching, guys. Have an awesome day, happy holidays, and I'll see you next time.